Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of New Experience Wrestling. I'm T-Bone Terrence Ward alongside Memphis wrestling legend Downtown Bruno. Bruno, an excellent card we have lined up for this week. Our opening contest, Christian Rose takes on Mo Stegall.
I tell you, Christian Rose is a maniac. He says he lives on the first house on the right, and he's going to take Mo Stegall all the way to the basement.
Well, I'll tell you what, just to let you know here, we have the NEW anniversary coming up here in October. And October is Fan Appreciation Month, and we're going to be going back to the NEW Rewind Vault and showing you some fan favorite matches. But you know what? Let's get to our opening contest right now.
Mo Steagle, you got a lot of things going for you. You're young, you're athletic. You got that heart, you got that passion. You're looking forward and wrestling and goals. And like it's going to be this bright, shiny thing for you later on. But that circle of light at the end of your tunnel is a freight train heading your way. Oh, I'm going to make you hurt real bad. And I'm going to really like it.
What's up, NEW? It's me, the MOE, baby! Yeah, that's right. I'm back this week to face one of those boys from Illinois, Christian Rose. Dude, it's called riddling. Calm down a little bit, but it really doesn't matter, because one way or another, you are never going to forget Mr. NEW, the MOE, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, he is the NBWA Heavyweight Champion from the first house on the right, Christian Rose. Introducing next his opponent from San Antonio, Texas, the MOE, Mo Stegall.
And don't forget our lovely referee,
Richard Bressler.
None other than Richard Bressler. And this is a non-title event, a non-title match.
I do apologize. This is not the NBWA Heavyweight Championship. It's the Midwest Championship. My apologies to the
viewing audience and listening audience, because obviously we're not here in the Midwest, we're in the Mid-South, so this championship would not be valid to be defended here in the great natural state of Arkansas.
Well, actually looking at it, I have actually seen the NBWA Heavyweight Championship, and it is very, very similar to this one. So, I guess I didn't do my homework, but, all we can do is move on.
Hey, we all get to make mistakes, but the Midwest consists of Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Ohio. And I'm sure there's at least one more that's Wisconsin, I'm sure.
Here we go, nice counter by Christian Rose to Mo Stegall. Very textbook, right into the armbar. Christian Rose sporting some new ring attire here this week, and a new hairdo, if you will. Blonde instead of blue.
Mo Stegall took the man down with leverage and strength. He uses his height against him, evidently.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Mo Stegall. He may have the smallness about him. He may have the the cockiness because he's young, but he does have the talent. Side headlock takedown by Rose, but that's the one thing that I can give credit to Ken Wayne and his school of professional wrestling is that Mo Stegall has been trained. You can tell he's been trained by his maneuverability inside the squared circle.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he was trained at the Nightmare Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling, where they certainly don't teach you to blow snots on your opponent.
No, and you know what? That's what he pays. That's what he gets right there. A couple of arm drags into an arm bar. Again, Mo Stegall going after that left arm, a very smart tactic. Get your opponent's limb, weaken it, make it disabled to where he has to make up for his handicap.
That's right. That's right.
Back elbow by Mo Stegall. Drop toe hold. Stegall on fire here. Rose with a nice counter. Elbow to the midsection. Sweeping him out underneath his feet. Oh!
That will knock the wind right out of your sails. Using poor MOE for a cushion for his fall. Yeah. And I tell you what, that'll bust your sternum right down the middle.
Yeah, that's really put a damper on Mo Stegall's momentum, which has ceased to be. And look at this, using that middle rope as a means of choking Mo Stegall. Referee Richard Bressler finally starting to count. Oh, come on. Christian Rose totally disrespectful to the rules of not just professional wrestling, but the rules of NEW. And Irish whip to the other corner. Kick to the midsection. Very hard kick. Referee Richard Bressler checking on Steagle. Again, putting him in the corner. Once again, Christian Rose turning his back. Going to that far corner. And he should have stayed in close quarters with Steagle. Oh, God in heaven! Christian Rose stomping a mud hole in the sternum of Mo Steagle. You know, foot on the rope. You know, Bruno, you were gone from the announce desk for just a moment. Were you able to see the impact of Christian Rose's stomp to the sternum/neck of Mo Steagle?
No, actually, believe it or not, I was summoned on my earpiece to walk into the dressing room momentarily. When I came back out, I noticed that Christian Rose was definitely 100% in control of the match. So now that you told me what happened, I'll have to look later on at the DVD replay here on the NEW channel on YouTube.com, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. But also, you know, we want to make mention that it is a scheduled interview drop kick to the midsection of Christian Rose. Here comes the adrenaline shoulder tackle. Mo Steagle on fire, getting that momentum back he needs. The adrenaline is pumping. The blood is boiling. Cover, 2, and a near fall.
Close but no cigar. Mo Steagle now taking back over control of this match.
This is probably one of the most exciting extra matches that we have seen in a long time. Stiff forearm across the skull of Mo Steagle.
I tell you, this Christian Rose is insane.
Oh, man. Here we go, cover.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this matchup by pinfall, Christian Rose. Well, Christian Rose walking away the winner non-title matchup. He gets his Midwest title to take back to the great state of Illinois. And with that, folks, we're going to take a break and we'll be back after this.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to nightmarekenwayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
I'll tell you what, I can't wait for this one. 2 members of the Nightmare Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling. 1 undergraduate, Dangerous Dan Matthews, and 1 graduate, Kid Nikels, are about to clash right in this very ring. I can't wait.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're watching this, Dan Matthews still has hair, and so did Mo Steagle, but that's because we have shot all of this before our anniversary show, which is available online at newexperiencewrestling.co.
Oh.
You know, there's a lot of talk around here about matches, the outcomes, and haircuts and stipulations. Well, if you ask me, the haircut's not a bad thing. It's the only thing you need to do. Dan, you want to call yourself dangerous. Well, think about how dangerous you're going to be without all this frizz just clogging up your brain. And Mo, think about how tough you're going to be without your little sissy little highlights and your sissy little dangling crap in front of your eyes. Get rid of all that. See what's really going on. You know what? My idea at the end of the match, let them knock some sense into each other and shave both their heads bald. You know, maybe we can make a little team out of it. Kid Nikels connection? I don't know. We're going to find out what happens. I hope everybody in the building gets their head. Kid Nikels style!
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Again, your referee, Chuck Poe. Introducing first from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Dangerous Dan Matthews. And his opponent from the Windy City, Kid Nikels. Well, Bruno, we're setting up here again on this one-fall contest. The 6'4" behemoth Kid Nikels taking on Dangerous Dan Matthews, the former United States Junior Heavyweight Champion.
I tell you, we got 3 NEW originals here. We got Dan Matthews, like you said, former champion. We got Kid Nikels. We got Chuck Poe, our esteemed referee, and I would say he's actually our veteran official now. Even though I'm in the commentating booth, I'm still a senior official, but Chuck is definitely our veteran official. I think Chuck does a great job in the ring. He's one of the best referees. You wouldn't tell he was 63 years old.
Oh, you better hope he don't watch this back, Bruno.
Well, truthfully, I think Chuck Poe does a great job, you know, and I got to appreciate Nightmare Ken Wayne for hiring the elderly to referee wrestling matches. And I'm only kidding with Chuck Poe. He knows I'm having fun at his expense. Well, when he hears this back.
What's wrong with that? I think that is a little...
Chuck Poe is definitely not 63 years old. He's not a day over 59. Dan Matthews, very aggressive, very on top of his game, going after Mr. Nichols, but Mr. Nichols returning the favor, hard turnbuckle.
As you can see, Kid Nikels, here we go, launches him out of the corner.
Wow, flip that monkey, flip that monkey.
Well, Dan Matthews is definitely not on Kid Nichols' Christmas list for birthday or for Christmas presents. Almost a birthday list.
Well, I don't know what his birthday is either, but you know.
Kid Nikels, I think he's biting him right into that arm bar. You know, Kid Nikels plays it dirty. Definitely taking on a new look. I like his new mohawk.
Oh, you said mohawk. I'm thinking that Mo taught him how to have that hairstyle, therefore it's a mohawk. You get it?
I'm not going to give him that much credit, Bruno.
I got you.
Although he did put on a heck of a matchup against Matt Cage, depending on when you're watching this. It was, if you're watching this, right after the match happened, what a fantastic match it was. But, this match is turning out to be just as exciting with Kid Nikels really dominating against Dan Matthews and a kick out at 1.
He's been flipping him over more than a pancake. That's the second or third time he's flipped him over. Speaking of pancakes, this one-legged girl I know wanted me to get her a job at Hooters. I couldn't do it, but I managed to get her a job at IHOP.
Look at him biting him again, this time plainly on camera.
Maybe he's hungry.
And Chuck Poe caught him.
Well, Chuck Poe made him release the hold, if you want to call it a hold.
Well, I'm not going to say that I'm not happy that, Kid Nikels is doing this. I think it's a little bit of retribution for the hell that he has put, Dan Matthews has put some of his former friends and partners and colleagues through. Taking out the knee of Kid Nikels, a smart tactic here if he can continue to run with it. But, you know, I think it's just deserved. I think Dan Matthews deserves every bit of it. He's getting a little taste, if you will, no pun intended, of what the pain feels like.
Well, I think it was Nichols that was getting the taste.
Yeah, physically. Again, going after that left knee.
It's really a good match. I tell you what, we're all intensely looking at it. Right now, I see our producer, Richard Breslow's looking at it very carefully. He's crossing his arms at this time. I mean, really intensely looking at it. When he concentrates that much, you know it's a serious match.
Well, as you can see here, I think he's got him in a half crab as Kid Nikels in control, submission hold. And Kid Nikels on that top turnbuckle. Cover, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this matchup by pinfall, Kid Nikels. Well, folks, Kid Nikels walks away the winner. You be a winner. Stay here. We'll be back after this.
Make the big move to Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling by calling 901-831-4198. We got action in the back, guys.
Hey, you get that wrestling right yearbook at a gas station.
About this at rronews.com.
Online?
Yeah, desktop.
Go to WrestlingRadOnline.com and to learn the big moves, call 901-831-4198. Woohoo, puppies! That's ridiculous.
I'll tell you what, Austin Lane, in the second anniversary of NEW, took on 3G Eric Wayne. And I'll tell you what, it was definitely the match of the year in my book.
Well, I'll tell you what, that matchup, we're going to play it back for you here this week. Austin Lane takes on 3G Eric Wayne in the Wrestling News Center, RO.com match of the year.
The following contest, set for one fall, is for the United States Junior Heavyweight Championship with a 60-minute time limit. Your officials on the inside of the ring, Chuck Poe. An additional official in the United States Junior Heavyweight Championship matches will be on the outside of the ring. He is NEW Senior Official Downtown Bruno. The additional stipulations and rules for United States Junior Heavyweight Championship matches are simply there are 2 rope breaks allowed per competitor. This does not constitute just putting an extremity on the rope. This must be a ring out situation of the extremity. Again, each competitor allowed 2 rope breaks in the match. Introducing first is the challenger. He is from Newport, Arkansas, weighing 201 pounds. He is the human highlight reel, Austin Lane. His opponent is from Pensacola, Florida, a graduate of the Nightmare Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling, weighing 214 pounds. He is the United States Junior Heavyweight Champion, 3G, Eric Wayne.
Check him good, Ralph?
I got it. Everything ready?
No booty grabbing.
Two apiece. Ready? Bring that girl.
Referee Chuck Poe signaling for the beginning of the match. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the match that it has finally come down to these 2 individuals, 3G Eric Wayne and the human highlight reel Austin Lane, the United States Junior Heavyweight title.
And you can't say Austin Lane does not deserve to be in this situation. He is the #1 contender by virtue of the tournament. He has also wrestled 20 minutes in a 60-minute time limit match still to come here.
I'm telling you what, this is going to be the highlight of the night. Not to forget, the match coming up also tonight. NEW rules out of the window. Alan Steele, Kid Nikels, but the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title on the line in this match. And you could almost look at this as a rematch for Austin Lane after his loss the first time against Eric Wayne. Chuck Poe making sure that the rules were explained clearly to both wrestlers so that they couldn't say they forgot or they didn't know.
Well, Austin Lane used that, I'll just call it an excuse because it was announced. Those rules were announced the last time Austin Lane wrestled for the United States Junior Heavyweight title. And both these guys, both Austin Lane and Eric Wayne, bring the most dangerous kicks in the sport into that very ring. 60-minute time limit.
I didn't know if they were going for a colorable tie-up there, but I think both competitors here trying to use their kicks to keep at a distance, but at the same time cause injury to their opponent. Collar-elbow tie-up. And Austin Lane, the first to take control.
Good jockey for position by Austin Lane. He kind of stayed back, knew that Eric Wayne didn't quite handle the collar and elbow correctly, and was able to reverse it, but there's Eric Wayne turning it into an armbar.
Come on, Austin!
Wait a minute, here comes Austin Lane with that drop toe hold counter. It's like you mentioned earlier, he's already wrestled 20 minutes tonight, so that energy level is going to take him down from that 100% that he was when he started and take it down to, I'd say, about 80-85%.
Well, I think there was the point here to make that there was also a six-man tag team match earlier. He also had a little bit of a respite between matches here. So he's had a chance to kind of catch a breather, if you will, maybe get a quick drink of water and all that. But still, after his last match there, with Scott Fury, boy, I think there's going to be a lot to ask here, and right now the advantage already in a title match is already with the champion, but I think it's even more so in this case after going through a tournament to determine the #1 contendership.
Well, beautiful counter. Austin Lane trying to stay in control, but Eric Wayne again with a counter. It's like I said before, this is going to be an interesting match because you're not going to be able to keep track with who's in control, who's winning, who's on the verge of losing. It's going to be hard to keep up with.
And then two officials there. You see Chuck Poe in the ring there with the two combatants, but holding his right hand on the bottom of your screen there. The right hand on the ring apron. That hand belongs to Downtown Bruno, and he will be, an added official on the outside of the ring. Should there be any controversy as far as views on the inside of the ring.
As you can see on your screen, referee Downtown Bruno making sure on the outside, on this side of the angle, that everything is going down legally here. Nobody's using an illegal hold or trying to cheat their way to victory, which I don't think either of these two wrestlers would try to cheat tonight because they've come too far to try that now.
Especially in the case of Austin Lane and having to go through two matches earlier here at the school, at the Nightmare Ken Wayne school here. He's earned his way here. There's no doubt about it.
Side headlock takedown by a 3G Eric Wayne, putting Austin Lane back on the mat where he needs to keep him.
5 minutes have elapsed in the time limit. 5 minutes. There are 55 minutes left to wrestle.
I'm going to tell you what, John, 55 minutes. Each time we make the announcement that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes have gone by, they've got to be thinking, what's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Now here's an interesting thing here. A different interpretation of the rules between Downtown Bruno and Chuck Poe in the count and the cadence. Job by Eric Wayne to stay on Austin Lane.
Oh, did you catch that?
Well, that's just typical Eric Wayne. I'm kind of used to that. It's kind of par for the course.
Well, I think Eric Wayne's having to chew his food now. Making that comment, I thought you were the human highlight reel. Well, don't test him because,
Well, he already passed that test because he stayed on that front face lock. Not a lot of other guys would have been able to stay on that.
Side headlock takedown once again by Eric Wayne. Third generation wrestler. I'm going to tell you what, he's got a lot of training underneath his belt.
Right. The other thing, again, to remember here that I brought up before is that Eric Wayne he's not only a competitor in that ring, but he also, when he first started out in this business, he was a referee.
Really?
He was a referee with Columbus, Mississippi, and in Western Tennessee. So he is familiar with referee cadence, and that's really one thing, that's important, to see it from both sides, not just as a competitor, but to be in that ring in charge of the action and knowing what that referee is going to do.
And exactly, it also gives you a better understanding of the rules too, John. And here we go for a test of strength, and Austin Lane accepting, both men interlocking fingers, trying to gain the strength over one another. little bit of leapfrog here. Uh-oh. Oh, and we have seen this all night long. What a slap by Austin Lane.
Threw himself into that.
Slapping the taste out of Eric Lane's mouth.
I'm not sure if that's a real equalizer. More than anything else, it's a little insulting. If I were Austin Lane, I would maybe try and kick him back. But in the sense there that
give it time, John. Give it time, because
give it
Eric
time.
Lane,
It'll happen. I don't doubt it.
It will happen. Collar elbow type once again, and Eric Wayne twisting that arm, putting pressure on that shoulder. Oh, there's the kick right there.
Kick from Eric Wayne. And a human highlight reel.
Oh!
Yeah, you kick me, I slap you. Good comeback there by the highlight reel.
Pardon the expression here, but it seems like the gloves are off.
Well, actually, that comes in our main event. Alan Steele, Kid Nikels, and you're not kidding. The gloves are going to come off. Those closed fists are going to be permitted, and it's all going to be to the referee's discretion. Boy. There. We hear a lot of chants for Eric Lane.
Well, you can tell who the fans are behind.
But there are still, I think there are also some Austin Lane fans in the crowd. Oh, man.
Oh, here we go. Nose to nose, toe to toe. Come on, don't let it end. Don't let it end the same way the finals went. Don't let it end that way.
Look out.
Oh! Knocking him outside of the ring.
Out in front of us here.
Power.
Chuck Poe yelling at Austin Lane. Wait a minute.
No. Oh! Man, can you imagine if they went any further?
Thank you, Eric.
Like an announcer sandwich over here.
Oh, we've had enough of those.
Yeah, especially with Alan Steele last week.
10 minutes of elapsed in the time limit. 10 minutes. There are 50 minutes left to wrestle. 5-0.
Referee to 7. Somebody needs to get in that ring and break that count. Somebody needs to get in that ring and break the count. Do not let this match end that way.
Count was broken. Count was broken there by Austin Lane. He basically just ducked in underneath the bottom rope.
Oh! Breaking that count again. Come on, guys. Take it back inside the ring. Come on, no. No. Oh! God, he's broken in half. Are you kidding me? Right on top of those steps.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to nightmarekenwayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
Count was broken. Count was broken there by Austin Lane. He basically just ducked in underneath the bottom rope.
Oh! Breaking that count again. Come on, guys. Take it back inside the ring. Come on, no. No. Oh! God, he's broken in half. Are you kidding me? Right on top of those steps.
Now, folks, an NEW arena here at the Nightmare Ken Wayne School. You do see any mats? I don't see any mats. That's concrete, folks.
My God, he's got to be broken in half, John. Right on top of those steps. His spine has got to be broken. The spinal cord has to be injured here.
There's a serious amount of damage here being
John,
inflicted.
is there any way we can look at this again?
We're checking back here. Oh. And not so much the calf as much it was the thigh that went down to Eric's head.
I'm going to tell you what, that was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Now, you know, I'm in shock here. I'm surprised Eric Wayne is even able to move after something like that. I mean,
look at what Austin Lane is doing.
He's
the knee right on the shoulder blades and grabbing hold of those arms.
Trying to cause more further damage on that back of Eric Wayne. John, I'm in shock right now. I'm in shock at the fact that Eric Wayne is still able to move. I'm still in shock that he's able to move his feet.
Well, right now, yeah, Eric's kind of moving his feet a little bit, but Austin needs to make sure that he is in position with that knee timed in to the shoulder blades, and he's already lost the hold.
Wait a minute, Eric Wayne starting to make the comeback. Missing that back elbow. Wait a minute, rolling pin. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. Oh, God! My God, did you see that? What an impact! What an impact! Did you see that? It was like a train wreck. Did you see their bodies collide?
It was like when you're doing the broad jump. You put your chest out in front, because if you put your hind end to the bottom, you start to sink downward. He went in like a broad jumper and just literally kicked the head end off Austin Lane.
Downtown Bruno and Chuck Cole switching positions here to kind of give each other a break and give Chuck Cole a break.
And again, that brings up there's a different interpretation, different cadence, and how these rules are going to be applied. Boy, here we go. Brainbuster maybe? No, slingshot.
Oh, he gets it!
And plants the face onto the canvas.
And only a 2 count. Eric Wayne almost retaining that title, but Austin Lane refusing to give up.
This is twice the length right now that the previous match these two had together. If you remember, Eric Wayne successfully defended the title in just a little over 7 minutes.
And I don't remember if they've used a rope break yet or not.
No, they have not.
So that right. You see the face? I hate to chuckle at that, but did you see the facial expression of Austin Lane? He was in La La Land.
Almost. So close. Now, wait a minute. We got to look here.
15 minutes of elapsed of the time limit. 15 minutes. There are 45 minutes left to wrestle.
Austin Lane catching Eric Wayne, getting on that top turnbuckle. John, I'm telling you right now, Eric Wayne needs to get down off that top turnbuckle or make something happen here.
Right now, this is the opportunity for Austin Lane. If he can hit this and make a cover and get a 3, it's going to be over.
Wait a minute. John, look on your screen. I don't know if you can see it, but downtown Bruno by his elbow, you can see the knee exposed on Austin Lane.
Oh, man!
I think he was going to try something with that exposed knee.
Both men down again. Up to 4. Come on, we can't end it like
Referee
this.
At 7. There's 8. Somebody needs to make a pin. Somebody needs to get on their feet.
Oh, we almost saw 10 right there.
Oh! So close yet again, but Austin Lane getting the shoulder up. I'm telling you, we've had...
Again, you had almost a 10-second breather there by Austin Lane. Remember, it only takes 3 seconds for a pin.
I'm telling you what, we've had almost 2-3 different countouts here tonight. and it has gotten close from then on out. Wait a minute.
Austin Lane writhing in pain. He can tap and call it a night.
Eric Wayne has got him in that submission hold, trying to get Austin Lane to tap out.
Everybody is on the edge of their seat here in the NEW arena.
Oh, and wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
There it is again. That submission hold that he used on Mike Anthony earlier.
Yeah, this has gotten Austin Lane victory after victory on the way to being the #1 contender, and now Eric Wayne is in the world of hurt.
I said Mike Anthony, but actually what I meant was Scott Fury. As I said before,
there's a rope break right there.
It's one rope break for Eric Wayne.
Now that was at the discretion of the referee. The extremity was not entirely, there was a foot out there, a partial foot. It could have been called as a non-rope break. But again, it's at the discretion of the official.
I want to make a correction here. I made a comment that Austin Lane had used that on Mike Anthony tonight, but it was in fact Scott Fury that had used that submission hold on.
Right.
And Austin Lane, unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, but for his sake, he did not successfully get Eric Wayne to tap out.
And usually I'll say something coming up, but with the human highlight reel, you never know.
No!
And you really never know there, because Eric Wayne just turned around.
Downtown Bruno at a loss for words. He's as shocked as we are.
There's the count again being laid on.
Well, we're going to take another quick look at that again.
Up. 2. Austin Lane took a big risk there by trying to push Eric Wayne off instead of moving his shoulders.
Oh, and there's the kick right to the midsection. Oh!
Eric Wayne trying to hold on. Uh-oh. Brainbuster coming up. Oh, and down.
How is Austin Lane able to continue? How is Eric Wayne able to continue?
I don't know, but Eric Wayne taking a lot of time getting to the cover. Usually the brainbuster is it, but there's a rope break.
One for each now.
One for Lane. One for Lane, one for Wayne.
Both men have one rope break remaining. They're going to have to use that one wisely, John, because as we saw the last time Austin took on Eric Wayne, he wasn't thinking about those rope breaks, so he needs to keep that on the front burner while he is fighting in this match.
Now, one thing here, Eric Wayne likes to headbutt off the top rope, and there you saw him use a headbutt in the ring to effectiveness.
Referees Chuck Poe and Downtown Bruno telling him to get him out of the corner, and does so. Irish whipping him to the other side. Oh God!
Oh, man.
Oh my God!
20 minutes have elapsed in the time limit. 20 minutes. There are 40 minutes left to wrestle.
Oh my God! I think he hit that steel post, John.
I think so too.
Oh God! I think he's hurt bad. He hit that steel post and he hit it hard. You know, when the face meets the steel, John, the steel is going to win every time. And thank God Eric is able to get back up on his knees and start getting back to his feet here.
Chuck Poe checking Eric Wayne.
Eric Wayne. As you can see, they're not starting the count-out process because they're checking on the welfare of Eric Wayne to make sure he's still able to compete here, which I'm surprised he's even back. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. I think Eric Wayne has been busted wide open.
And now we go into a new level of discretion here. The referee can stop the match. We have had precedent of blood in NEW where the referee has stopped the match, and that would mean a title change.
Downtown Bruno saying he's okay, he can still continue.
But it's also at the discretion of Chuck Poe.
That's exactly right.
Oh, wait a minute here. The shoulders are down.
Austin Lane getting that shoulder back up.
Oh, man.
How is Eric Wayne able to continue after his face meeting that steel post? How is he able to continue?
It's unbelievable here. Great conditioning from Eric Wayne. Being, in his graduation match, he had to wrestle for 60 minutes against Kid Nikels. It was a 60-minute draw. And the fact is, Eric Wayne has proven that he can meet that conditioning. He's proven it time and time again. The question is, can Austin Lane keep up and continue? So far, he's answered that with a resounding yes. Here we go. And he's won many matches with that German suplex, and I've never seen that before. Here we go again. Oh, and he hit his head on the canvas. The head hit the canvas off the German.
Austin Lane's not moving, John. He's not moving at all.
It's going to depend on the crunching of the neck onto the canvas. How long did it take?
Oh, no, there's the second rope break.
That's two.
No more rope breaks for Austin.
Austin Lane has no more rope breaks remaining. He has now used his lap. Eric Wayne can't even stand. I'm telling you, that shot to the head, that has knocked his cheese off his cracker. Excuse the pun. But
well, it's called a concussion. That's exactly where it is, and I'm surprised Eric Wayne even knows where he is. Cover. Almost.
Austin Lane with
Austin Lane. Uh-oh, here we go again.
Trying to lock it in.
He hooks the other arm. This is probably going to be over.
I don't know if he's got it yet or not.
He's trying to get it with both hands while scissoring the left arm. Eric is fighting with all he's got.
Austin Lane trying to keep. There it is.
There's our other rope break.
Wait a minute. Both men are out of rope breaks here. That's it for both of them.
That's right. That's it for the rope breaks for both men. And boy, what a match. A match of the year candidate for sure.
Oh man! Gosh. What a kick!
The extra point is good. Still not enough.
Wait a minute. Austin Lane trying it again.
Got him. He's got one arm now. He just needs the other.
And as you can see,
he's got to unbend the elbow and bring the arm back. So close. He's almost got it. He's got it. He's got it. Holding on by the elbow.
Look at the face of Eric Wayne. He is in pain. He's trying to get that rope break, but remember, he don't have any more.
They're out of them. No, this is not going to work, Eric. No, you're out of rope breaks. That could be construed as a tap.
We can have a new champion.
Moving. There could have been a new champion crowned right now.
And wait a minute, there's the counter.
Cover. 2,
3.
The time of the fall, 25 minutes, 17 seconds. Your winner, and still United States Junior Heavyweight Champion, 3G Eric Wayne.
As you can see, what a celebration! 3G Eric Wayne has retained the title through the tournament. He has beaten Austin Lane and kept his title. What a match.
Unthinkable in that match happened. The submission by Austin Lane that has taken him to so many wins basically ended up being, well, strong-armed, reversed.
Austin Lane standing on his feet, and there's the handshake. There's the respect. That's what it's all about. It's about the respect. It's about the title. It's about the sportsmanship. And there you go. You got kudos go out to both of these great wrestlers.
Austin Lane wrestled for over 45 minutes tonight.
Well, I tell
you got to hand it to him.
I tell you what, John, with that, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to nightmarekenwayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
Well, I'll tell you what, an exciting program this has been. Downtown Bruno, T-Bone Terrence Ward here, wishing you a very, very great weekend. But you know what? What an exciting program this has been. And I was really excited to see the second-year anniversary match between Austin Lane and Eric Wayne.
I'll tell you what, match of the year at every website in the Mid-South area, every website voted that as the match of the year. And you know what? It sure got my vote.
Well, I'll tell you what, with that, we hope to see you right here in West Memphis, Arkansas at the show.